casually asked Chris Powell if he was the only, and he is. You are the only England international in 36 years.
Yeah,
amazing, isn't it? That
great story, you know,
yeah.
for the club and obviously for me. But I think we've got one or two who might be future England internationals.
Talk about that, Sam. It's good to see you in one piece. I watched the game yesterday, Birmingham, John. It was, you didn't get booked, did you? About the only one.
No, I never do. So,
8 yellow cards in the last 30 minutes.
It was crazy. It just went crazy. You know, I'm not here to bash the ref or whatever. And a lot of people talk about.
We do that. Don't worry about
that. Yeah, I'll leave that to you too. Yeah. But it just went hectic after the sending off. Which actually changed the game more in their favour. You know, we were saying earlier that it was crazy what happened, and Curbs, he was a bit disappointed with us. You know,
we'll see that in a bit anyway.
Yeah, we'll talk about it as we go. Chris is with us for the next 2 hours. If you want to come on board and join us as well, our email address, as always, is goalsonsunday@bskyb.com. If you were in the crowd at St James's and we want to know how far back Alan Shearer's penalty actually went, there's the email address, goalsonsunday@bskyb.com.
Only kidding, Alan.
OK, we've got Chris's game and all the Premiership action to come a little later, but we begin in Division 3 where
Alan's been on the phone already.
Alan Chamberlain, yeah.
And we have to give it to Darren Dunning
of Torquay
for that free kick goal, top corner.
Absolute peach.
Otherwise, she'll slaughter me.
We've seen a lot of free kicks already, and we see a lot more as we go. Well,
I started at Palace, but
when you made your name
after
for
a few
yourself,
years. Yeah, Southend was a great club for me, really.
And how many managers have you just said you had there?
I had 6 in 5 years.
6 in 5
a bit
years.
eventful,
Yeah.
just a bit. And Ronnie Whelan was the last manager who sold me. So,
Barry Fry there as well.
Barry, Peter Taylor, Dave Webb, who signed me, was really good for the club. David Webb.
Some great names.
Colin Murphy, still in football. Steve Thompson.
Wow.
It was a really up and down time, but we always managed to stay up. It was amazing, you know. It was amazing. We didn't have too many fans, you know, 2,000-3,000 sometimes at games, but they kept coming, and you know we kept surviving. So it was
team spirit.
It was, yeah. But there was one time we were actually top of the old Division 1, and you know, or old Division 2, I should say.
Yeah.
And if we made a push for it, we could have made it up. I mean, God knows what would have happened if we got promoted. But
this time next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Beautiful.
It's a beautiful ground now. There's just that.
We like to say that Chris Powell, Charlton Athletics Chris Powell, England's Chris Powell joins us as well. Let's get the age thing out of the way. We were just talking off there. You're the oldest player at Charlton now. How are you feeling? Can you still cope with these Gareth Purcells and all these fellas?
Well, hopefully, yeah.
Thierry Henrys and all these.
Well, I mean, you do things slightly differently. You rest up more. You don't go out as much as the younger boys, and you tend to rest more and train harder. And you know, you realise you're not like you was at 21, 22. So you have to compensate a little bit. But you know, we were saying about like Nigel Winterburn, how well he's done at West Ham. You know, I know they're not doing particularly well, but 39, he's still playing well.
Gary McAllister as well, we saw.
He's another one. Dave Seaman still.
Yeah. We are ageist though, aren't we? We sort of, you know, poor David Seaman gets pelted all the time, doesn't he? Oh, he's over the hill, you know, he's got to pack in and all this kind of thing.
Well, when he makes a good save, no one says anything, and then if something bad happens or he concedes a goal, they say, well, he's 39, he's nearly 40, he's slaying up, maybe he should pack up. You know, Nigel Winterburn says if he has a bad game, people say it's because of his age, not that he's just had a bad game, which you know you can have. So You do
You
fight
never had
against
bad
that as
games
well.
when you were 20, 23, 24. You only have them when you get older.
Yeah.
Get better when you get older. Got to keep telling ourselves that. Okay, let's talk about England. We mentioned first Charlton international for 36 years. I think I said that right, didn't I? Yeah, you know what I mean. And as it settled in, do you still look back and think, wow, fantastic, and obviously the highlight of your career, isn't it?
Yeah,
It must
I do.
be.
Yeah, I look back and just think, regardless of when it came, you know, it's just something that you never really feel is going to happen. And when it did, you know, especially like the game we're showing now, it's almost like you're dreaming. You know, you got the real shirt on. I remember Gareth Southgate saying to me, "Can you believe it?"
Yeah.
You know, I saw him at the hotel and he was saying, "Did you put the training kit on and just look in the mirror?" You know, and you do. Because you sort of think it's not a replica shirt, this is the real thing.
Fantastic.
You know, and you do. I did do it. You know, I've got to admit, I did look at myself and think, this is it. You can't turn back now, and especially when I found out I was playing.
Spain at Villa Park was Sven's first game as well.
Yeah,
That
you
one,
know, there was a
your
lot
first
of
game.
pressure as well on him and on me. You know, and
What did he say to you?
went well.
Because we were struggling for left back when he first took over. And what did he say? You can be that fellow who can make that position your own.
He did, but he just said, I've picked you on merit. I've just looked around and I just feel you can play, you can do it. And that gave me a lot of confidence, and it instilled a lot of confidence in me, and you know, it went ever so well. I mean, I got 5 games, and I look back at it now and think maybe I could have added to that, but I think the emergence of Ashley and Wayne Bridge as well, 2 fantastic young left backs.
Did you feel nervous? Because I watched the Finland game, and Chris Powell looked as if, I'm nervous, I don't want to make any mistakes, it's a World Cup qualifier.
Yeah, I did. I think I look back on that game as sort of a watershed, because the games I played after that, I didn't feel no pressure. The Mexico games, the 2 Holland games, I just felt as if I could just play them. But the Finland game, I think with it being a World Cup game, a massive game, after losing to Germany and drawing against Finland, we had to win. And I really felt the pressure that day, I must
So you
admit.
could have done with more experience before that game, couldn't you?
Possibly, yeah, possibly. But, you know, I wouldn't have changed it.
Couldn't
you know, I look
change
back
it,
at it
no.
now, and I've got the caps at home, and
Brilliant.
I think, you know, I've got these, and you know, no one can take them away, and you know, it's gone now. You know, and I really don't think I'll be involved ever again. But I've been there, I've been involved.
Chris Powell
I've
played
been
for
in
England.
there.
It's in the history books.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Old, but Charlton's going well, isn't it? I mean, we talked once again just before, and everybody's saying, "Oh, dodgy start of the season." But when you look who you played, but there's a resilience, a strength, or what is it about Charlton that makes you look sort of comfortable, you know, in the Premiership this season?
I think we've learnt over the years what it takes to be in the Premier League, and I think that's what Birmingham and West Brom are finding out now. And I think from the start we were quite calm at the training ground, and you know, the fans were good. We lost our first 4 home games. Now I'm sure a lot of the other clubs in the Premier League, there would have been all sorts going on. We've seen at Leeds, you know, what's been going on there, and but we had belief that we knew what we were doing, we knew what we had to do to get ourselves out, and you know, we got a great result in Manchester City, and that really set us off. Yeah,
It's because you weren't doing enough dancing, I think. I think that's what the whole
South
problem.
African warm-up.
Yeah, well, we've got this one here. What's all this about? This is what you do at the end of a game when you win, obviously.
It's it just started from. I used to do it at away games. Mark Kinsella used to do it at the home games at the covered end, which is where the home support is. And since Kins left for Aston Villa, the fans were saying, you know, we need to do it at home. And our fans are really vocal.
Yeah.
They really get behind us, and I think everyone enjoys when we win. So, you know, I said we should enjoy the moment. Everyone should enjoy it. So whenever we win, I don't do it when we draw.
Yeah.
Obviously, when we lose, but when we win, I used to just raise my arms up 3 times, and the fans used to do it in unison.
Brilliant.
But I sort of run out. It's a tunnel run now. I have to go in, and the fans are all going whoa, and they're waiting for me to run out, and I do it. I only do it twice now. It used to be 3 times. I'm getting embarrassed now. They're all waiting for it. 26,000 are waiting for it. But,
Okay, let's have a look at the game yesterday, because it was well, it had everything, didn't it?
It did. It was a free kick from Kirovsky, headed off the line by Paul Konchesky there.
it's something we always do on free kicks. I'm sure we're going to talk about it.
It's a good move, young Lisby.
Yeah, he's been doing really well for us actually. Maybe not scoring the amount of goals he would like,
doesn't he? Yeah.
You know, he scored a good goal at Leeds, and he's been getting the chances though.
This is the goal, yeah.
He will keep getting in there. Yeah, good play by Klaus. Pass and move between him and Scott Parker. Don't watch the eyes, I think, Nico Vasson, and he took it really well.
I tell you what, moving that ball away from the goalkeeper, watch him just shift it and then put it onto his right, left foot. Yeah. Great stuff.
Oh, and he had two players in the middle there, and he took it.
This is the sending off. Jeff Horsfield will be disappointed when he looks at that. I know that's the old one that the fans don't like, the old disappointed, because he'll look at this and think, oh my God, because it doesn't do him any favours. He looks surprised there and a few of the players, but when they see this, they'll cringe the same as we have.
Clumsy, yeah.
It's clumsy, yeah. It's clumsy, but it's raking as well, Rob, if we have a look at it.
Steve Bruce said a clumsy centre forward's challenging. But I mean, when you see that from the angles, I mean, it's a definite send. I'm sure Jeff would think that as well.
Yeah, Rob Stiles had no option there, and is it or isn't it a penalty?
Klaus Jensen again involved.
Watch Rob Stiles' reaction. Look, tug, and the slow motion once again proves Mr. Stiles right.
When we first saw it, it looked a bit harsh.
There's the tug.
Yeah, I mean, we were saying yesterday never a penalty, and I was saying that I was right there, but when I saw it last night and I saw the tug, I thought, well, he's tugged the shirt, and like you said earlier, the referees have to act on shirt pulling, and unfortunately he did.
Fair result?
After the first half, no. I mean, we were comfortable. I mean, we played really well, had a couple of chances, but the sending off, I mean, it changed it. You know, we were saying earlier that 10 men, we went to pieces. We didn't pass. It happens happens to us a lot. Yeah. You know, and we were hoping that if there was 11v11, we would have won it. But fair play to Birmingham. Do
us a favour. We've got this book, Goes On Sunday book. We get everybody to sign it who comes in. We're going to raffle it for charity at the end of the season. Will you do us the honours?
Yeah, no problem.
Sign that. Thanks for the time being.